Hey there, Citizens Pally here, and welcome back. So today I just have a very brief video. I'm going to talk a little bit about the channel, why it's been a little bit slow, 3.6, the loadout videos, and so on. So life has just been very hectic, and in fact it's not going to slow down for about 3 weeks, which means I'm going to be basically going dark for that amount of time. There might be a little snippet of a video here or there if 3.6 goes live, I get on and something interesting happens or whatever, I will try and cover it. But between work and then I have some family visiting and stuff, I'm not going to have time to sit down and spend 3, 4, 5 hours putting together a video to cover that. The channel's been slowly growing with all this, and I appreciate all of that and everything. Hopefully this doesn't hurt that growth too much. I will be back. We will be covering 3.6. It's just July into early August is going to be rough. So yeah, that's going to be what's going on there. When I do get back, so we're going to be covering 3.6, there will be a video going over the weapons. So there's a new ship weapon, plus 2 new infantry weapons, plus the attachments. I definitely want to go over the attachments. Perhaps we'll revisit all of the infantry weapons with the different scopes and stuff. That will be something that will come along eventually when I get that chance. We'll cover that. We want to go into the new law system a little bit. Obviously, other people have already covered it in depth, but we'll play around with it a little bit here or there. There will be a video covering the Vanguard. A lot of the footage in the background here will be the Vanguard, the rework, though more of that's going to be 3.7 now that we know we're going to be able to change out the nose guns, and there'll be different variants for that, or different weapons, like specific weapons for the Vanguards for those 4 clustered nose guns. Checking into those are supposed to be 3.7. Who knows, they may or may not be 3.7. They might get pushed back to 3.8. The brief TLDR currently on the Vanguard rework is the interior is a lot better. Aesthetically, it looks fine, but the major problems it had before in terms of where does it fit, what role does it take, it still pretty much 100% has that exact same problem. Nothing has really changed along those lines. It might be a little bit better off in 3.6 than it was in 3.5, simply because of the shield rework and how it's now a tankier ship than it was. So you can definitely survive a little bit longer against a light fighter, but in terms of your offensive capabilities, it really hasn't changed. So yeah, we'll cover the Vanguard, 3.7, the weapons, the attachments, all of that stuff. The loadout series of videos, 2 of them are out right now. So I put out 2 of them. One was the MXA or M whatever A laser auto cannons. I forget what the other one was. What was the other one? Oh, the tarantulas, the other autocannons, the ballistic autocannons. So those went out. I actually recorded, I have like 4 of those recorded, 4 additional ones. So I recorded 6 total. But when I was going through and editing them, I realized something. A lot of the weapons, the video came out to be like 6 minutes of me saying, yeah, it's okay. I like these other series better. This particular weapon I like better, but these work, they get the job done. That was kind of the TLDR of all of them. And it occurred to me, well, that doesn't make for very good video content. So what I want to do is I want to kind of rework that series a little bit and take it more of a competitive head-to-head. So for example, we will look at, say, the size 2, which is, I think, the Panther repeaters. And then we'll also look at the ones from Herson. I can't think of what they are off the top of my head. But the laser repeaters, we'll take the 2 of them, we'll go head-to-head. We'll take the laser autocannons. There's the one I've already done, and then there's also the Obniski ones. We'll take those, we'll put them head to head, and it'll be one video seeing which one of the 2 works better, which ones I prefer overall, and that way you can kind of see, okay, so here's my options within that, and go from there. So I think that's how I want to take that series. We'll probably still mostly run it on the Gladius, but rather than just be, here's footage of that weapon being used, it'll be, here is this class of weapon, here are the different variants of it, which one do I find works better out of the 2? That's kind of where I think I want to go with that. Perhaps we'll also try and take, here's a ship, here's a loadout I find that works really well. That type of thing. I got to be realistic. It's going to be something I have to come up with on my own. I've been requesting, leave a loadout or something in the comments, but the fact of the matter is my channel just doesn't have that traffic to do that. There's just not going to be enough requests for that. There have been a few people saying, hey, let me see what this is or whatever, but there's not been like a, I want to see this, upload it or whatever like that type thing. So yeah, that's going to be the loadout series. It's not going to be just the, here's the weapon, here's it in combat. I want to rework that a little bit. So there's what I'm looking to do. Like I said, it's going to take a little bit of time until basically my family leave from the vacation and everything. I can get back to spending, you know, a few hours recording and stuff. It's just going to have to wait. Hopefully by then we'll have 3.6 live. It's already 14 days late at this point. I don't know. I almost feel like the next patch, they need to kind of just skip it. There needs to be a 3.7, but like the date on it is not going to be until CitizenCon, I think. They've really gotten off the date-driven stuff, but that's a whole other conversation. Clearly they're aiming for it, but it almost feels like they need to do maybe 3 big patches a year rather than 4 or maybe even 2. You know, make the patches maybe a little more substantial, give people, you know, a little bit more time within those windows to spend with the current patch, but when it does come around, have it be a little more substantial and release closer to date, rather than this quarterly release. Maybe 3 a year, 2 a year would probably be a little bit better. Something to think about. I don't know how I feel about that either, but anyway, okay. Starting the ramble, that's where we're at. I will be back. I'm not done or anything. It's just real life happened, you know. It's not something you got to deal with every once in a while. All right, guys, let me know anything in the comments down below. Until next time, this has been Paller. Thanks for watching.